We're going to have a little stand-up from one of our contestants, Anthony Zonfrelli.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Is this thing even on? Oh, there we are. How are we doing, guys? We doing good? I'm going to assume we're doing good. I've never gotten a different answer to that question. I don't know what I'm going to do the time I get up. I'm like, we're doing good? And the audience is like, no, I'm not doing too hot as an audience collectively. Just got a lot of issues at home, stuff going on. You can imagine this many of us living under one roof and stuff. But no, we're good. We're good. Okay, cool. Just for my curiosity, how many of you guys are Christian? Just like applaud. I can't see that. Oh my gosh! Wow, this is actually like a lot. Like that's a pretty good ratio for a comedy show. If you know that, I was raised Catholic. It was great. It was really good. Like I'm still Christian. I did have like a few problems with it. Not those ones. Come on, I made it. I made it out. Okay. It was the problems that I had was that the church I went to didn't explain things to me really. Like I was a kid during the whole WWJD movement. Like what would Jesus do? That like bracelet. And it was like, I understand now there was a movement to make you like make Christ-like decisions and live with open hearts and less of like an instruction manual. Because I was a kid, like I took that literally. Like I'd get up in the morning as a kid, I'd be like, that's my kid impression. That was bad. I was like, yeah, I'm a kid. And I'd get up and be like, should I keep my pajamas on? Or like, should I like leave them on the floor? No, I should put them away. Jesus wouldn't leave them on the floor because that would disrespect Mom. She told me to keep my room clean. All right, I'll put them away. Check. Thanks, Jesus. Then I'd like go in the bathroom, hop in the shower, realize I forgot to pee. Just be like, would Jesus pee in the shower? It's not wrong, per se. I also can't remember any verses specifically talking about this. I believe this is what they call a biblical gray area. And like there were even times where like a verse would specifically tell you what to do and it wouldn't help. Like I was catering a wedding and we like totally ran out of alcohol. And I was like, what should we do? Perform a miracle. I am fresh out of those. Dang. I guess we can't be like Jesus. He was like a perfect being, right? Like for one thing, dude was fit. Like he was an athletic dude, like wandering deserts. He was a carpenter. Like I think he would crush triathlons. Like personally, like I think he would destroy a triathlon. Well, I think it's partially because he could walk 2 of the 3 legs if you really wanted to. Okay, if you're not laughing, you're obviously not picturing Jesus in a Speedo and swim cap, just like power walking off the wall, like off the whistle, just trash talking. That's why they call you my followers. Alright, okay. He probably didn't have a voice like that. Like, logistically. Like, there's no way he could have an annoying voice because he got so many people to listen to him. Like he would not be able to get people to listen to him if he had that voice. Just imagine him at the top, just, blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. And you just picture 2 guys at the bottom of the hill just like, psst, yo, you digging this? No, man. Dude's voice is weird. I don't like it. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, I really don't like it. Yeah, let's go commit adultery. Okay, yeah, let's. I went to college around here, and college was fun. Faith got me through it a little bit. There were a few times there where you get to college and you find out you're more sad than you ever have been in your life. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, good. I lucked out. I had a bunch of really awesome roommates that, you know, like we were able to make light of things, and it was a lot of fun. Like one time we were in the dining hall, and there were these booths set up at the end, and there was like a free like mental health, like a depression screening that we got to go in. You talk to a therapist, and for like 30 seconds they send you on your way, and then you get free ice cream. So we're like, oh yeah, let's do this. This is easy. So we all walk up, we all go into these booths, and I meet the lady. I'm like, oh, hi, yeah, my name's Anthony. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, school, yeah, no, it's great. It's going great. Classes are tough, but, you know, it's college. It's going to be hard. It's sophomore year, right? Yeah, no, like, yeah, sports are fun. It's just, yeah, you know, yeah, I haven't lived away from home yet, but this is like a new experience for me. Okay, cool. And the lady's like, oh, so here's my card. If you ever need anything, feel free to call me, email me, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, sweet. That was easy. Take the card. We go. We're all eating ice cream, my friends. And I'm like, oh, guys, are there any moose tracks? And they're like, nah, man, no moose tracks here, just chocolate and vanilla. And I'm like, oh, man, guess I'm going to have to use this card earlier than I thought. And then my friends are like, what card? I was the only one that got a card, guys. The only one. Now I'm depressed. I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm not depressed. Maybe it's just that the world isn't picture perfect like I thought it was. Like it's like a commercial where we're like in a Leave commercial where the guy pours out one perfect little pill into his perfect little hand perfectly, and the only thing that can make the day perfect is if the headache would go away. It's like in real life when that happens, you have a headache and you pour out pills. I got like 3 in my hand and 6 on the ground. And you're just sitting there with a headache. You just gotta wonder if it's worth scrounging to pick them up, or like if your dog's big enough to stomach it. That's the only just you say. Do you guys know there's a technique to giving a dog CPR? This is the stuff I listen to, or like I look up at work. It's the technique is you like squeeze its like snout together and you blow into its nose. But I guess the pug, you just like eat its face. I don't know. It's disgusting, right? Like licking pudding off the floor. What are we talking about? My sadness. That's right. We were talking about my sadness. Oh, man. So, like, yeah, the big picture things weren't going well. But then I asked who Chris Evans was. We were sitting there having a conversation with like some of my friends, and we're just talking about celebrities, and Chris Evans came up, and I just innocently, just completely doe-eyed, just, who's that? And my friend goes, Captain America? And the way I just told that story makes him sound like the jerk, but at the time, I was wearing this huge Captain America t-shirt. And I was like, no, I've never been outed as more of a poser in my life. Just so bad. Like I felt like if I was dressed as a priest, just full black robe, white collar. Who's this Jesus fella? No, what else is he in? What else? Oh, Passion of the Christ. I didn't see it. Too much gore. I couldn't. Too gory for me. The clothes? No, they're not mine. These are hand-me-downs. I'm not a priest. I'm spiritual. I'm not a vegan is what I'm vegan is what I am. That's so I was sad because I asked who Chris Evans was, and I was sad because I was the only one who got the card. And I was just sitting there in class one day, and I was kind of zoning out, and I was just looking out the window, and I see this flock of birds, and they're all on this branch, and I'm really invested in these birds. All of a sudden, they fly away, but one bird stayed on the branch. And I connected with this bird. The bird was me. I was just like, hey, bird. Hey, no, don't worry about them, all right? They just don't understand you right now, okay? It's fine, all right? You're going to be fine, okay? They just don't get it right now, and that's okay. Because one day, okay, bird, you listen. But one day, you're gonna spread your wings, and you're gonna fly higher than any of those birds ever imagined. And then I kept looking, and I noticed that this particular bird was a pine cone. I was like, I gotta go to church again. This is ridiculous. So I went to a church, and it was a different church than I was used to going to. Like I said, I grew up Catholic. God bless you. And this was a non-denominational church. I had to get used to a couple things that they did differently, and the biggest one was how they prayed. They freestyled their prayers. It's crazy. Right? Like I grew up Catholic. I wasn't used to that. I was used to they reading from a book or like reciting something from memory, just like Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, and just like doing it by rote. These guys freestyle it. It's crazy. I was in a Bible study the first time I saw this, and all of a sudden at the end of the session, I noticed they just started going around in a circle, just spitting fire. It was crazy. And I started freaking out because they're going to get close to me. So I'm like, I got nothing. They're just like, God, we're thankful for you. We worship and adore you. We long for your embraces. You shower us grace. I'm like, that just rhymed? What the heck, dude? It gets closer. I start freaking out. I don't know what I'm going to do. Lose Yourself by Eminem starts playing in the back of my head. I'm like getting all hyped. Gets close to me. And I'm like, okay. What do I got? Okay, feel the flow. I start trying to translate a prayer that I already know into free, like casual speak. I was like, Our Father, Dad, who are you? Who art in you? You are your art is your art. You are is in heaven. I hallow your name so much, and I worship you. And such. All right. May your kingdom come when you're ready. Mom spaghetti. It's all good, baby. Amen. They're just like, what was that? I'm like, no, it's in the Bible. It's trust me. Like, what verse? 1738. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for me. I am a contestant in the show. Can I try something, guys? All right, are we going to be willing to do this? They're going to introduce us one by one. Can you guys, like applaud for them, but just go freaking nuts for me, just for intimidation's sake. The rest of it, judge like as you would. I just want to see the look on their faces. Is that cool with everyone? Can we? Oh, you want to stand and go? Oh, that would be awesome. That would be so sick. All right, I'm going to walk off stage, and you guys can practice it right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys, very much.
All right, so now let's introduce our contestants. First off, we have Sam Monk. Sam Monk. How you doing, Sam? Good. Next up, we have Anthony Zonfrelli. You guys.